38 minutes past the hour and time for our Spotlight program. On a Monday morning, we reserve time for the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning, Steve.
Are you ready for our first real blast of winter?
Yes, what a change. And that's John and I, were in Ohio. That's where I'm originally from, and I still have sisters and brother-in-laws and nieces and nephews and cousins and everybody there. And we went there for a while over the holiday, and we came back late Saturday night and got a little bit west of Chicago, and that's when the snow started and the temperature started to drop. But I'm telling you, when we hit the Mississippi River, the temperature from one side to the other side, the temperature dropped like 15 degrees, just whammo, just really fast. But and here we are.
I know that we've talked about this in the past, and you are, it was the southern edge of Lake Erie?
Right on the lake.
Right on the lake.
Right on the lake.
And
yeah.
I know we've talked about this, but it's actually, is it because of the lake? There's actually kind of a temperate zone right there in that area?
It is. What the lake does is that it holds the warmth. So if you're right on the lake, then you're warmer longer, but then you're also colder longer when the springtime comes, because then it holds the cold. And you also have what they call the lake effect, is what Buffalo has been slammed with earlier or late last year. And that usually starts on the east side of Cleveland. And I'm from the small towns west of Cleveland. But so we would get like 2 to 3 inches, and East Cleveland would get a foot, and Buffalo would get 18 inches. But it's an interest. So yes, they're what they can grow there, plants-wise and stuff like that, is more like North Carolina. They have the dogwoods and the mass of azaleas, but you get not that far from the lake. I mean, just, I would say 20, 25 miles away from a lake, and the weather can be much, much different than what it is on the Great Lakes.
Autumn's extended, but also the winter's extended out a little bit. Spring's delayed a little bit, huh?
Yes, yeah.
All right, it is Monday. Let's jump right into it. By the way, you can follow along with the week that will be the Monday morning newsletter. It comes from the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce, or you can always log on to fairfieldiowa.com, the Chamber website, and check out their calendar. We have a new Chamber member to highlight this week.
We do. It's Advanced Systems, and they are an office equipment and a technology provider. They have new machines, updated equipment. They understand printing, spending, and how to best have businesses save money. They have streamlined processing and productivity enhancing tools. They have great print marketing. If you want to have any marketing materials done, they do a wonderful job on that, and they do it quickly too. So they are Advanced Systems. More information on them and Rodney Neely, owner, can be found on our website. They are located in that little strip mall that runs north and south, just east of Hy-Vee there.
Used to be the DOT office. Now Cellular Concepts is in there, and
did that used to be the DOT?
Yeah, there was DOT was in there many years
really?
ago. Yeah.
Well, I know Whitcliffe Real Estate was in there, because Pete and Fern were the ones that built that building.
Just down the hill from the ice cream shop.
Just across the street from that is Advanced Systems new chamber member.
Yeah, it's the 1100 block of West Burlington there on the south side of the road.
There you go.
All right, member-to-member highlight this week.
This is a great one for this time of year, because who doesn't appreciate flowers at this time of year? And it's Fairfield Flower Shop. Free carnation with every order of $25 or more. Fairfield Flower Shop has been serving Fairfield since 1986. They are family owned, and they operate out of one location. And it's very handy for me. They're right across the street, kind of at an angle from the chamber. They're located just north of the Fairfield Post Office. So Ed Oliver welcomes you at the 100 North 2nd Street, and call them for your next flower order. More information can be found on the Chamber website, www.fairfieldiowa.com. Remember, free carnation with every order of $25 or more at the Fairfield Flower Shop.
All right, busy week this week.
It is, but it isn't. I
Yeah.
mean, we've had it's a great time at the Chamber. We are. Christmas is over. Look at that. The Christmas decorations will start to come down. And we start off 2015, Steve. Everybody, it's 2015. My goodness. Remember to write that on your checks and paperwork and stuff like that. I wonder how many checks are really going to be written.
I had that conversation with someone the other day, and I said, that kind of has gone by the wayside with the advent of the debit card.
Online, too, pay payments and stuff. You don't write near as many checks as you used to, but it was always the joke at the beginning of the year. Yep. Last year's date. But we start off with telling everybody to remember that if you had live Christmas trees, the city is conducting the free Christmas tree pickup starting today. It started at 7 a.m. Also, it's the Mississippi Valley Regional Blood Center Drive. It's going to be at St. Mary Roman Catholic Church. That's from 2:30 to 6:30 p.m. Tuesday, Leadership Fairfield. This is a great one. It's on health and human services. We start off at the day at the Jefferson County Health Center. We'll have the panel with Deb Carden, Chris Estel from the Fairfield, from the Public Health Department. Dr. Don Hill, he will be there from JHCH. Medical Arts, and of course Deb Carden, like I said, she is JCHC, the CEO. Then we'll have a tour of the hospital. There's going to be a Blue Zone community presentation. Then we travel out to Sunnybrook Assisted Living, and we will have a tour there, and we will have a presentation, kind of a question and answer session with CEDA, Iowa Works, and the Lord's Cupboard. So this month, and if you don't know what the Leadership Fairfield is, it's a 8-9 month program that the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce is doing with Indian Hills Community College. And we're in month of January, Health and Human Services. It goes from 8 a.m. in the morning to 4:30 in the afternoon. It's a very full day. So it's the first Tuesday of each month. So that is tomorrow, Tuesday. Tomorrow night is trivia night at the Orpheum Theater at 7:30. Wednesday, there's a health insurance marketplace free seminar at the Iowa State University Extension and Outreach for Jefferson County. It's at 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So it's a pretty in-depth seminar talking about health insurance and how to navigate that and find exactly what you need and want. There's also Wednesday night 2 open mic nights. The first one is at Cafe Paradiso from 8 to 10. And then there's one at the Burning Oak from 9:30 to 1 a.m. Have you been to the new revitalized section of the Burning Oak, Steve, the downstairs?
No, I have not.
Section?
No.
I have not either, but I'm sure that Frances has done a wonderful job because she did such a fantastic job with the upstairs.
I was going to say, the upstairs is a cool space as well.
Yes, it is. Yep. Going into Thursday, the Chamber Board is having their monthly meeting. This month it's going to be at Revelations Cafe in Bookstore. We meet upstairs. That's at noon. And then from 1:30 to 4, one of our newest or newer chamber members, HHW Media, is having a free seminar, and it's how to create an instructional video. Like I said, it's from 1:30 to 4. It's free. They're located at 2094 185th Street, Suite 9. So it's the old Telegroup building on the corner of Highway 1 and 185th Street. Primus out there, and Art Select used to be out there for a while too. It's on the north edge there. To find out more and to register, contact Diane Prather or Olivia Cole or Perry Bettinger at info@hhwmedia.com. Or if you have questions, you can call the chamber too, and we'll direct you in the right direction for that. On Thursday night, Joan Mitchell is at the Icon Gallery. She's not there, but the video is there for Icon Thursday, and it's Portrait of an Abstract Painter. As always, the doors open at 7:30 with the video being shown at 8. Friday, right before we started here, I heard the Barbara and Frank at the on KMCD, the ad for them. That's Friday night. That's the concert that never was, and that's at the Fairfield Sondheim Center for the Performing Arts. It's at 7:30. It's a sensational tribute to the two great voices of the century, Frank Sinatra and Barbra Streisand. They never did get together and share the same stage, but they're saying they are now. So close your eyes and imagine Barbara and Frank really being on the stage and enjoy their concert. Then Robert Reeder is going to be at Cafe Paradiso from 8 to 10 p.m. with acoustic guitar, banjo, guitar, and harmonica. Saturday, Fairfield Farmers Market at the Senior Citizen Center, 9 to 2. And at Go Jindy at the Fairfield Parks and Recreation Center from 10 to 11 is a knit and crochet group. What's happening at the Orpheum this week, showtimes. The Theory of Everything is Tuesday through Thursday at 7:30 p.m. And that is a look at the relationship between the famous physicist Stephen Hawking and his wife. That's The Theory of Everything this week, 7:30 to Tuesday through Thursday at the Orpheum Theater. This month, looking ahead a little bit, this month is the first month that we have the legislative breakfast, and that is going to be 7:30 at the Best Western Fairfield Inn. Of course, that's the first 3 months, and it's the third Saturday of January, February, March. And they're each going to be at the Best Western Fairfield Inn. They go from 7:30 to about 9. We're going to invite 4 of our legislators there. And it's always very interesting. I know it's early on a Saturday, but it is, like I said, very interesting.
Nancy, talking about the opportunities that businesses in town have to sponsor a student to come take part in and see how government works.
Thank you. That is a nice thing to talk about. We invite students from the Maharishi School of Enlightenment and also the Fairfield Public Schools. Now, it goes through the teachers. The students have to sign up through the proper teachers at the school. The school lets us know who would be interested in coming. We match them up with sponsors. And if you're interested in being a sponsor, contact the chamber for the cost and all the parameters of that. There's a cost that covers your breakfast and their breakfast. And then during the question and answering session, the students are able to ask questions also. And they come up with some darn good questions too. So we let the legislators talk. Well, first we introduce the kids, the sponsors, and then we have the breakfast and the legislators talk, and then it's a question and answer time. And it's always very, very informative. You find out what's hot for the year, what's new for the year, what's been kind of carried over from the year before. Then we get to the funnel time, when they're weeding it really down and it becomes intense. And so it's only 3 months, it's only 3 Saturdays, and it's only for an hour and a half each day.
Is there a limited number of students that can participate?
the number of sponsors.
All right. So
Yep.
if you'd like to do that, get in touch with the schools, the civics teachers. I'm guessing the chamber.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. And you'll help
Well,
facilitate.
students get hold of the schools, and
All right. All right. So
and
that's a way.
sponsors get hold of the chamber.
And you're absolutely right. The number of times that I've been there, the students will come up with questions, and you think, yeah, that is pretty insightful for a 17-year-old.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, anyway, those begin on the 17th. Looking ahead a little bit further, you mentioned that HW Media has an event this week, but they're also the spot for the Business After Hours on the 22nd.
They are. Like I said earlier in the show, a new chamber member, and they are really wanting to help people get out there in front of people. We've already had the ambassador visit out there, and they have their green background, which is fascinating just to see. But if you can't take the seminar this week, please plan to go to the Business After Hours out there on the 22nd. See what they have, see what they can do for you, your business. And it's just interesting to see how that works. I mean, it's like going out to Hawthorne Direct, too. I mean, we've got two right here in Fairfield that do that. We're pretty special.
All right. Again, you can follow along at home with the week that will be the Monday morning newsletter. It comes to Fairfield from the Fairfield Area Chamber of Commerce, also online at fairfieldiowa.com. The calendar of events there. Nancy, we've run out of time.
Thanks so much, Steve.
All right, Nancy, have a great day. That's Chamber Talk here on a Monday morning. Stay tuned. Look at the market just around the corner here on your hometown station, 1570 KMCD.